Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Skulk, continuing the tales of Winds of Change. I'm not trying to sound any other way for a specific reason. It's kind of morning time, and I want to make sure I don't speak too loud. It's not like it's... my walls are pretty good at keeping noise out, but point is, I'm still going to speak a little quieter. Start. We haven't even started the game purely yet because we haven't even purity or corruption yet. Oh, I started, my mouse clicked on something already. A faint glow comes from the back of the grand tree. Probably an indicator of spiritual energy inside. But after what Miles told us, I wonder how much is left. Oh, wait, that was exactly the same thing. Okay, down here. Looks like a perfect place to rest. I have a seat and try taking in everything I can. In such a short period of time, everything changed. I hope that we're able to set things right. This is it. This is where I grabbed the Blade of Exodus. Where I saw those visions and the future to come. As a seer of Valenorth, only I could wield it. I was to be the instrument of... That's the yawn of the morning, or the yawn of the story. I was to be the instrument of Alestia's liberation. This isn't a spirit idol, but it looks similar to one. Perhaps the energy present caused a small one to grow. It seems to defy physics, floating and rotating. Perpetual motion is actually entrancing. Or entertaining. One of those. Oh yeah, now we have group talks. That means we have to go back. Alright, let's go see what you have to say. Shane paced around in his prison cell, feeling the walls, looking for any structural weakness, anything he can use. He'd been in here far too long, and the isolation was messing with him.
Come on, Shane, there's gotta be something. You were supposed to break out of here ages ago. This mission is a bust. Dominic must be worried sick.
He knocked on the hard wall of the ceiling and found nothing. When I said ceiling, I meant cell. He's been here ever since Demic assumed control of the rebellion. His objective was to get caught on purpose and scan their castle. But his intel would do little good if he was if this was his final resting place.
Come on, you need to do this. Nobody else has come through here and lived. You're gonna be the first, Shane. I know it.
A voice sounded from the doors of the prison. Sylvie enters, laughing at what he just witnessed.
Ooh, looks like you're taking this worse than I thought. I need to talk with you, Shane, so come close.
And what makes you think I'll listen?
We haven't yet broken out the torture. But trust me, you're walking a fine line.
Whatever, just make it quick. I hate the sound of your voice. That, and I was enjoying my time alone.
You really don't care whether you live or die. Good. I like that in a potential soldier of mine.
Wait, what?
Name your weapon proficiencies.
You're the one who caught me, Sylvie. You should know full well what weapons I use.
I said proficiencies. Remember how easily I took you down?
Fine. I'm good with a bow. I can play with daggers too, but not as well. Just give me some arrows and point to a target.
Shane felt a sense of hope rise within him. If Sylvie tried to recruit him, he could gain more intel. It wouldn't be hard to miss his shots on purpose. Unfortunately, his hopes were immediately destroyed. won't be hard to miss his target. Ah, okay.
Good. I'll have no problem finding you a bow. We're leaving on a mission, so follow me. You'll be seeing your allies sooner than you thought. Wait, are you smiling? Shane, I don't think you know what's happening. Taking you with me? This is your punishment.
Huh?
Yes. I'll line up a few of your allies. Then you'll show me how well you handle a bow. If you don't obey, I'll make you suffer. And if you do obey, well, your friends will think you've defected. They'll give up all hope of rescuing you. Then I can keep you here as long as I like. I know you may not fear death, Shane, which is why I'll give you something far worse. Now, come with me. There's much to discuss. And remember what will happen if you disobey. It's time to realize that you belong to me.
That is twisted, messed up, and all sorts of ick. All sorts of wrong. We've got to kill him. I'm not much for killing, but, you know, you gotta kill what one is trying to kill many, just so you can save the many. Alright, what do you two have to say?
Wow, it's so beautiful inside the Grand Tree. Too bad they rarely let the scribe in training come here. I wish I had more time to spend in Valinor.
Actually, that's not a scribe in training role. It was more like a Fortum role. No offense.
You stopped yourself from going here.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're not exactly a quiet person.
Oh.
This is a sacred place, and silence is essential.
He didn't make it for himself. Everyone else made it for him, specifically, because he's too, and I guess, boisterous.
Why didn't you tell me? I would have been quiet, I promise. Just like when I go to the library.
Hey, I don't make up the rules, but honestly, I wish I would have fought it. I didn't realize our time here would be so limited. I thought we'd be here until we were old and gray. But to think that Valinor would just be a small face? You're not the only one who has regrets, Fortune.
At least you were allowed inside. I was kept out because of my big mouth. Well, I guess I'm the only one to blame. I'll try to watch my mouth from now on.
I give you 10 minutes, tops.
Hey!
You can't keep your big mouth shut for 10 minutes. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Back arrow. Oh. Wait. Oh, there's more out here. The trees go on forever, but they are all small in comparison. The Grand Tree looms above all else, and it's incredible. I can't see how far back they go, but some sun rays shine through. From here, it looks as if all of Alestia is one large forest. Without a doubt, the most impressive sight in Valinor. No one knows just how high the Grand Tree grows, but the bottom of it is hollow and easily accessed. It became a sacred ground for seers and scribes to meet.
Mark my words, Seer. One day, I'm going to climb the Grand Tree. It's my calling. I can feel it.
You do that. Someday. These posts guide you to the Grand Tree's entrance. There isn't much upkeep given to the grass on the sides. If you jumped off, you'd be fully submerged in grass. It might not look like it, but this is a high bridge. So any grass you see is actually immensely high, very tall grass. But the thing is, wouldn't it crush under its own weight? Unless it's a really stiff grass. In that case, it's like blades of grass. We got it. We finally figured it out. I look off the side of the bridge and shiver. It's higher than you think, that's for sure. The grass is almost as tall as a fully grown man. Falling down there? Now that would be scary.
Look! You can see some of the roots! They say the Grand Tree reaches all over Alestia. In that way, Valinor is connected to everything.
Aww. This bridge leads the way to the Grand Tree. It is a further walk than it looks, that's for sure. It tells people pitch in to make sure it's always stable. Wouldn't want the bridge to break halfway across. Thank goodness everyone attends to that. Or those that do. Oh crap, there's more. Well, I guess we can get more knowing about these guys. It's like these episodes are just looking at the backstories and just clicking on everything in the room. But it's part of the game. Story, I should say. It's not really a game. I'm not really doing anything besides listening and making a few choices. Yeah. Listen to more of this terrible turd of a bat. So we stood in front of the Triumvirate's castle. With Shane at his side, everything was set in motion. Halen was late, likely learning the same truth from his masters. But as soon as he arrived, their plan of attack would commence.
We can sail to Mazeo in under a day. There's a ship waiting for us at the Balteus docks. As soon as Halen arrives, we'll be free to go.
Odd choice of words. I highly doubt I'll be free to go. Though I'm a little excited that Halen is coming along. He was much better than you, more threatening as well.
Shane, this isn't about being threatening. It's about who can put their foot down when they need to. Halen is all talk. Lots of promises, but no follow-through.
Right, of course. Thanks for the heads up. I'll remember that next time he tries interrogating me. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you didn't like him.
I doubt he's long for this world. A Grand Inquisitor needs to be more than talk. That, and I work much better when I'm alone.
Working alone, huh? I don't think that's a very good idea. What if you get into a bind? Who'd help you then?
I don't get into binds, Shane. I'm more in the habit of putting them on others.
Yeah, we'll see how far that gets ya. So, what's the plan anyway? Attacking Valinor? You want the blade back, Halen made it pretty clear.
Now, why would I tell you that? Don't assume camaraderie between us.
Fine, just trying to get involved.
So you can write to your rebel friends, no doubt. Don't try anything, Shane. I'm watching you. Besides, Valinor is an insignificant part of our plan. When we're finished, Alestia will be forever changed.
I hate you. Let's check you, little blue guy. The tunnels underneath Maceo were quiet, almost eerily so. Grais and Damek met in secret, not deep enough to run into trouble. Any further, though, and they'd cross paths with the Triumvirate Honored Guard.
I guess that settles it. The deed is yours. You have lots of work to do, Damek. What comes first?
Lots of dusting, I presume. Though there's something odd about these tunnels. The Honor Guard has no need to eat, sleep, or socialize. Being empty suits of armor, they need none of that. But go any deeper and you'll see an entire hideout. Bedrooms, training rooms, a library, and more.
Maybe that's why they never found what we were after. They were too busy building some sort of utopia.
It'll be easy to fortify against attacks. They've practically done it for us already. I just wish I knew why. It's so peculiar.
I have a theory of my own, actually.
And what is that?
You know how those things are created, yes? The Grand Inquisitor and that life-stealing sword. Well, he was at my side when we occupied Mazeo.
I see.
The members of the Honor Guard that wander these tunnels. I think they're the spirits of those we killed, Damek. Perhaps they just want to continue living. It's heartbreaking.
That's an understatement. But it explains the beds and living quarters. And if they retain some memory, they'd hate the Triumvirate.
Holy crap, that's so sad.
Yeah, which is why they never completed their job. Or at the very least, intentionally threw their progress.
A theory with merit, I'll give you that much. But now we found what you're after, what happens? I think you should tell me what you really want with it.
You can think all you want, but it won't happen. Just know that I'm looking to make up for something. I can never undo the occupation, but I have an idea.
Very well. Whenever you're ready. As long as I have the deed, I'm satisfied. When the seer arrives, however, I'd love to hear more.
Now he's very sweet, yeah. Alright, I'm going to take a quick look around each of these locations and see what the group talks have added. Any group talks? No group talks? Nothing. Alright, nothing there. My home is a quiet, dead place. Ah, there we go. There's one in town.
Hey, Fortem. Remember those apples you used to love?
Yeah, how could I forget? You can't get them anymore, though. The Triumvirate put a trading ban on Mazeo.
Remember that time I tricked you? I painted a bunch of rocks red and put them in a basket. I told you the trading ban was lifted. You were ecstatic.
Why did you do that? That was so horrible. He buys into an apple and loses all his teeth.
Yeah, and that was really mean. My parents used to give them to me before, you know. That made me cry more than you'd think.
Yeah, and I just wanted to apologize. This whole ordeal has me thinking about the past. I wish I spent my time in Valinor a bit better.
Oh, well, I accept your apology. Better late than never, right?
Yeah, of course. Once we get to Mazeo, I'll buy you some for real. An apology is lame. I'm gonna make up for what I did.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet. An apology is lame. Try to do what you can to fix what you've messed up. If you can. Some things might not be able to be easily or at all fixable. But you can try to do something to help make up for it. There you go. There's a little bit of dialogue here.
So, this might be the last time we see the town square. Is there anything we should do before we go?
I guess one last drink would be nice. The water from Valinor is always so pure. Want to share some with me, Valessa?
Sure. We can use the cups I left here earlier. I was just finishing my water run when we all met up.
So, what should we toast to?
Toast?
Yeah, and this is a big day, right? We should probably drink to something. Especially if it's the last time we might be here.
Now, when someone says, let's go out and have some drinks, they normally think alcohol. I would not mind if they said, let's go out and drink some water. Even though I think it'd be kind of pointless to go out somewhere just to drink some water. But if you bring a water jug or your own water bottle or something like that and you just want to have a drink, I wouldn't mind just saying, I'll have water. Nothing more.
Oh, let's see. What about new beginnings? Or something like being with friends?
What about new beginnings with friends? I think that's rather fitting for us.
Sounds good to me. To new beginnings with friends. May our bonds never break.
Aww. And let's see if there's one last chat inside Miles' house. If not, nope. Alright. I kind of expected we were just going into his house just to chat with each other. Alright. Well, I guess this might be a bit smaller episode, just because I feel like since we're moving on, it'll be a start of a whole new long episode. So yeah, this one will be smaller, but that doesn't mean that the other episodes will be just as small. They might be just as long as the last ones, or longer, maybe. So yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. And I'm loving this. This is a really good story. So, until I see you guys again, have a great day, everyone.